like, wow, has it been that long? And he said, yeah. And I said, he's been out at the farm the whole time, huh? And he goes, yeah. And I said, well, being gone that long is, definitely a thing that he'll never forget, I'm sure. And I'm sure Audrey will never forget it either. And it's a testament to her strong will and resolve that you were there for 5 months.
She's a gem, undoubtedly. All right, we got about 3 minutes before I got to start the prenet, so I'm going to tell you a story. This is sort of radio-related and on topic, Shannon. So the night in the emergency room, they gave me some other dissociative stuffs to basically pick my foot up, pull it out, stick it back where it belongs, and put an air cast on it. And when they do that, they do a couple of tests to see when you are back to being associative and knowing what's going on around you. And they were asking me my name, apparently, and they put my name wrong, I guess, on my little armband. They put Nicholas instead of just Nick. So when they were asking me my name, they were saying, is it Nicholas, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's just Nick. My name is just Nick. So they went and got Audrey and brought her in for confirmation that I was back to reality. And she was like, yeah, his name isn't Nicholas. It's just Nick, N-I-C-K. That's what he says on the radio. His name is just Nick. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Got 90 seconds before I got to start this thing. I got to run and grab a soda. I'll be right back. KD8SLG, talking to KC5RBG.
Well, I guess go ahead and put me down on the list there, and I'll be around when they get to my name in the net there. KC5, real big guns.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, 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 calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147 Mark 390, positive offset PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Allstar Node 48496, Echolink W8WKY-R. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. This is the pre-show. It starts at 9:30. I'm going to take a bunch of check-ins now. Dustin's going to take over at the top of the hour. Josh and Lucy will have some trivia for us tonight. It's going to be a good time. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, just Nick. So this is a link system. When you guys are checking in, I ask that you kind of key up for a second or two before you start talking and hang on for a second afterwards. We do want to hear everything you have to say, and wait for the beep. Before I take any check-ins tonight, let's check in with our net control team and make sure everybody's equipment is working. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. How are you, Dustin?
KD8SLG and the BeaconNet pre-show. Well, good evening to you there, Nick. All is well in the world here. Having a pretty good night, actually. Went out to get some dinner at Wendy's earlier, and somehow they screwed up and gave me double the sandwiches, so I got a whole nother burger for later on. So all is well in the world. We're here. We're going to get a cold beverage, run down the hall, and we'll be ready for the big show. So with that, this is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
Dustin, have you changed anything since the board and breaker net last week? Because you sound significantly better today.
Nothing has changed at all. I'm still on the same radio that was absolutely awful last week, so I don't know what's changed. Conditions must just be right, so there you go.
Wait, maybe it's because I'm wearing a headset. All right, Dustin, see you in 27 minutes and 15 seconds. So there. Going to clear with KD8EPC. Let's talk to Nick at night. KE8QKO. This is KD8SLG. How are you, Nick?
KE8QKO. Hello, everybody in the net. I'm here, hanging out. I'll probably be sticking around a little bit later. So, yeah, come on back to me. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, KE8QKO.
You were noisy Sunday night, and you're still kind of noisy tonight, Nick. What do you got going on over there?
Well, I turned off my radio and I forgot to look at it until tonight, so that's why.
Oh, man, I know what that's like. I got no HF. I had a mouth chew through a run of DXE 400. And then outside, the jumper coming in from the end-fed half-wave, I don't know, I guess it just froze and split during the winter. The braiding's all exposed and stuff, so I got some work to do there as well. Fine business. Glad you're here with us tonight, Nick. Going to clear with KE8QKO. Let's talk to Josh. He's got one of the trivias tonight. W8HRF, KD8SLG. Hey, Josh. How you doing?
KD8SLG, W8HRF. Good evening, Nick. Good to talk to you. I think it's only been about 12 hours. I've got main trivia. We're ready to rock and roll over here in the Van Dyke household, so hopefully we're sounding good. Apparently there was a lightning strike that was pretty close by, Lucy said. Thanks for running the pre-show. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
Oh, Josh has main trivia. Awesome. Yeah, that was 18 hours ago anyway. Yeah, I had fun this morning. I've been having fun on the barometer net this morning. We're going to have fun there tomorrow, too, so be sure to check in on your way to work. I'll stick around. We're going to clear with W8HRF for now, and let's talk to Miss Lucy. K8YUK, KD8SLG. Hi, Lucy. How you?
Nick, she is indisposed at the moment, but she will be here at net time. Sorry, I didn't realize that till just now. W8HRF, back to KD8SLG.
It's so nice to have someone help you out like that, isn't it, Josh? And Lucy. All right. Looking forward to hearing Lucy later on. We're going to clear with KE8YUK, kinda. And last but not least, let's talk to Eric. KE8VZA. Eric, I'm coming at you, not from the Battle Bridge. How you doing tonight, man?
KD8SLG, KE8VZA here. Good to hear you, Nick, from the main bridge. No more auxiliary control for a while anyway. Good to hear you. I'm here for the duration. Just walked in the door and ready to go. KE8VZA, right back at you.
I'm business, Eric. Glad you're sticking around tonight. All right. I think we're gonna have a good showing tonight. Let's see what happens, shall we? We're gonna clear with KE8VZA. Let me tell you who I got. Then we'll take some check-ins, and then we're gonna find out who's sticking around, and who's just here to say hi. So far on the list tonight, we got WB4AIZ, WA4WGA. That's Chuck and Ray. Ray was in and out. W3ETB Eddie, KCFY, KA0KDW, KF8G. That's Ray, Brad, and Brian. Excuse me. Sorry about that. K8LYJ Bob, KC5RBG Shannon, KJ5IUU Scotty, K8MNT Tom was in and out, N8YMY John, KI5TAQ Taco Tim, AB8MO Andy way up north, KC0LRM Kelly again, and this is the real KD8SLG by the way, and KJ5KLK. So I am going to silence my phone. We'll read those later. And let's see who's get on the list. This is KD8SLG taking names for the beacon net. I'm listening.
5 Delta, NU5D. Can't say, but I just want to get on the list and say howdy. NU5D, Steve in Gatesville, Texas.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, Craig and Shreve.
All right, we picked up NU5D Steve out in Texas. Steve, you had a heck of a buzz with you there. You're in and out, so just wanted to let you know since I'm not going to talk to you again. And AA8CT, Craig, I got you on the list. Yeah, it's been about 14 hours since I talked to you too, buddy. All right, got you in there. All right, anybody else out there before I start talking to people? KD8SLG, I'm listening.
Hey there, Just Nick. This is N8XKD.
KE8QFT, Fred in Medina.
Hi, Fred. K4OG, Mark in Copley.
From X-Ray, KQ4OUX, Vince out of Columbus, North Carolina. Just want to stop by and say hi. KQ4UX clear.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu. I just wanted to say hey, and I got to go pull some more stumps.
This is Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Bravo Tango. Jason in Riverview using Echolink. First time. Howdy to everybody.
All right, let me grab it there. And where the hell did that come in from? Let's see. Who did we pick up there? We got N8XKD. Hi, Ida. Good to hear you tonight. You're sounding marvelous, by the way. Picked up K8QFT Fred, K4OG Mark, KQ4OUX Vince, North Carolina was in and out. KI5OZZ Miss Nancy's in and out. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, Nancy. Good to hear you. And the guy who was just on Echolink, don't know where you came in from, but I can't find you on any of my dashboards. So I need a confirmation on your call sign, please. I got Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Romeo Tango. Something's not right. It's not resolving. Can you please come back and give me your call sign?
Yes, this is Kilo Romeo 4 Echo Bravo Tango KR 4 EBT Jason in Riverview, Florida.
All right, Jason, I got you that time. KR4EBT. All right. I see you're coming in Extended Freedom Network. If you're coming in on Echolink, look for W8WKY-R. W8WKY-R. And that will get you into our repeater directly and save you about 8,000 miles of wire traveling. So W8WKY-R, if you want to give that a try, since you're messing around with Echolink. Got you on the list, man. All right, I'm going to go back out to the top here and see who's sticking around tonight and who's just in here to get their ticket punched. This is the W8WKY repeater. The BeaconNet, I'm KD8SLG, and we're going to check in with WB4AIZ. Chuckles, are you still around, buddy? Yeah, you are. Are you going to stick around tonight, or you just want to say hi to everybody? WB4AIZ, KD8SLG. You're still linked there, Chuck. You listening? All right, we're going to mark Chuck in and out. Thanks for going there, Eddie, out in Maryland. W3ATB, KD8SLG. How are you, Eddie? You sticking around tonight?
I think I'm going to bow to the picture of the group. Going to try it, but I don't think so. Anyways, take care, and have a good one. And all the rest of them are never before Isaac.
W8WKY.
All right, Chuckles, thanks for stopping by tonight. I got you clocked in and out. Let's go to Eddie in Maryland, W3ETB, KD8SLG. How are you, Eddie? You sticking around for trivia tonight?
Yeah, Nick, I'm still trying to get over the fact that Nancy's out there pulling the stumps. I guess, if the ground is wet, that's the thing to do, probably, but it seems to me that it's awful late. I hope she's got lights on her tractor, which she probably does. Anyway, I'll have to ask her the next time she has, what was she using to pull those stumps? Anyway, I'll be sticking around. W3TV back to that.
All right, Eddie, got you sticking around tonight. Thank you, man. We're going to clear with W3ETB. Let's go out to Tulsa, talk to Ray. KFY, KD8SLG. What's going on, Ray? Sticking around tonight? K5, CFY, KD8SLG. Out there, Ray? All right, enough of that. We'll try K5CFY later on. Let's go down to Brad, Missouri. K0KDW. Brad, I was thinking about you this week when I saw the weather in Missouri. I was wondering if you did any weather nets. You guys stick around tonight and tell us about them?
Good evening, Nick, and everyone else on the net. Yeah, we did have quite a few of them, and I will be sticking around. K0QW.
Brad, I got to ask you, when that was going on, I thought about dialing up your node, one of your nodes. Where do you run the weather nets from, and are they on any of the nodes?
It is primarily on DMR, Brandmeister 3129 or 7. And sometimes I link it to my personal node, which is 54111. But not always. But it is always on DMR, Brandmeister 31297.
Thanks, man. I'll check it out. I look forward to hearing what you did last week. Going to clear a KA0KDW who's sticking around. Let's go to Brian. KFAG, KDSLG. How are you, Brian? You going to stay up with us tonight since you don't have to get up in the mornings anymore?
Hey, how you doing, Nick at the back of the bus? Yeah, I'll stick around. So I'll save my comments for later. You got a few to go through. KFAG.
All right, Brian, looking forward to it. Cool, man. We're going to clear with KF8G who's sticking around. And let's talk to Bob. He already said he's sticking around, but I want to interrupt him while he's doing important things. K8LYJ, KDSLG. What's going on, Bob? What are you working on now?
KD8SLG, K8LYJ. Still updating the phone. It's done downloading the software. Now it's set for the last 20 minutes. Your Mac is preparing to update the software on this iPhone, and the status bar has done nothing. God, I love this. Anyway, yeah, I'm sticking around. KA8LYJ.
You know, a watched pot never boils and a watched iPhone never updates. So just pay attention to that for an hour and you'll go back and maybe it'll move. Maybe not. Glad you're sticking around, Bob. Going to clear K8LYJ. Shannon, I know you're sticking around. Let's say hi again. KC5RBG, KD8SLG.
Hi there, Nick. Wink, wink. KC5RBG.
Yeah, Shannon, yeah, you definitely shouldn't be driving for 24 hours. All right, man. Glad you're on board tonight. We'll keep you awake for a little while. Clear with KC5RBG. Next up, we're going to Mississippi. KG5IUU. Saw you on the list there. Are you going to stick around tonight, or you just stopping by to say hi? KG5IUU. KD8SLG.
Well, good evening. I'm just going to stop by to say hi. I'm still recovering from my trip back in. I got in late last night from Dayton, from Hamvention, and I'm still recuperating from the long drive back, and I've got some new toys to play with, so but I'm going to call it an early night. Just wanted to check in with everybody and say hi, and 73 to everyone. Back to net. KJ5, IUU.
KJ5IUU. Scotty, I got your parking ticket validated, man. That's cool. You went to Hamvention. You got some toys. It'll be like Christmas. We'll lull you off to sleep tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Going to clear with KJ5IUU. K8MNT. Tom was in and out. That brings us down to John in Waynesburg. N8YMY. KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, John? You going to stick around and play trivia? Uh-oh. We'll try this again. N8YMY. KD8SLG. You out there, John? Nothing heard. We'll go on to Taco Tim. KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. Hey there, Taco Tim. You sticking around tonight, buddy?
Well, good evening there, Nick.
Nick, I'm sticking around tonight. I'm out there listening to some of the shenanigans. The only person I know who may not be in the shenanigan world is Alan. He's in the belly of the beast. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, Taco Tim, I got you sticking around. You leave Alan alone in the belly of the beast tonight, all right? We're going to clear with KI5TAQ sticking around. Let's talk to Andy again. Oh, Andy, you made the trifecta. You got the hat trick today, buddy. AB8MO, K88SLG. You going to stick around tonight, Andy, man?
Yeah, it's a repeater sighting. Yeah, it's becoming increasingly rare. I get the hat trick, but I got all 3 nets today, so hallelujah, praise the Lord. What more can I say? Then I guess I'll stick around. This is AB8MO.
Andy, well, I got you, and it's fresh in your memory. Which sounded better this afternoon on Echolink? This or the ICOM?
Well, it's hard to tell. I don't remember what the ICOM sounded like. I guess they sound about the same, so I don't know. KD8SLG, and I got the call sign right this time. This is AB8MO.
So, Andy, I'll tell you what bugs me about the 991A, because everybody likes to hear me complain about it. I went through, there's like 12, 15 different adjustments for microphone adjustments and things. I went through and did all these settings and everything, and then I went on to 2 meters and discovered that all of those settings only work on HF and not on VHF or UHF. We're going to clear with AB8MO, who's sticking around. Thanks, Andy. Let's go out to Tulsa, talk to Kelly. KC0, LRM, KD8SLG. Again, Kelly. This is KD8SLG actual. How are you tonight, Kelly? You going to stick around, or are you just here to say hi?
KD8SLG, yes, I will be sticking around, and I just wanted to mention, on the way to work this morning, I stopped behind a car, and on the back window we had a picture of a Sasquatch walking and a unicorn. So just thought I would throw that out there. Back to you, and yes, I will be sticking around.
You saw a Dustin sticker on the back of a car? Kelly, glad you're here, man. KC0LRM, sticking around. We're going to clear with Kelly. Let's go to Russell out in Oklahoma. KJ5KLK. This is KD8SLG. How you doing? You going to stick around and play trivia tonight?
Good evening. No, I probably won't stick around and play trivia, but I am going to listen in for a little while. I think this is my first time to get on the BeaconNet, and I was just wondering what it was all about, so I thought I'd get on and listen in and learn a little bit maybe. This is KJ5KLK, 73, everybody.
All right, Russell, I'm pretty sure we talked to you this afternoon on the Boredom Breaker Net, and you heard all about the BeaconNet, so glad you made it tonight. Got you clocked in and out for the evening, but listen out. It's a good time. We're going to clear with KJ5KLK. NU5D Steve was in and out. Then we got Craig down in Shreve, AA8CT, KD8SLG. And Craig, I forgot to answer you this morning. I don't know if this thing hurts with the weather yet or not, because it still just hurts and swells all the time. So there. How are you, Craig? You going to stick around tonight?
KD8SLG, good evening, Nick. I even snuck into the Boredom Breaker with Nancy just for a second because I had to walk outside. Diane was in a doctor's appointment, and so I walked outside, checked in, said goodbye. So I made the trifecta. So that's great.
Glad to hear you on. Glad to hear you. And you know, tomorrow it's only 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, so it's not that bad. But anyway, yes, I'm going to try. If the eyelids stay open, I will answer the questions. If not, I will just be dead airspace. Thanks for being the NCO. Have a great. Well, I guess we got to call it evening now, even out west. So have a great evening, and we shall talk later. AAHCT, back to KD8 SLG. Thank you, Nick. Have a good one. 73s.
Hey, M0XFN, Partner Hub, Extended Freedom Network. You guys got 3 strikes against you already tonight. Stop keying up, please. Thanks, Craig. I'll talk to you in the morning again, I'm sure. I'll be there again. And yeah, that's all right, man. Sleep's not going to come tonight anyway. We're going to clear with AACT. Let's go to Ida. N8XKD. Ida, are you keeping tabs on Bob there and not letting him look at his phone? Are you going to stick around with us tonight?
Oh, no, Nick. We let him do whatever he wants in that room. He has it so filled with his coats and stuff with clothes that I can't even get in there.
That sounds like my domicile. Are you staying up with us tonight, Ida?
Oh, yeah, I'll be here. I just don't know if I'll know the answer to the question.
That's all right. It's all in good fun. But Josh and Lucy do put a lot of work into those, a lot more work than Dustin and I would. So just have some fun. I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with N8XKD, Ida. And let's talk to Uncle Fred, KE8QFT. This is KD8SLG. How are you, Uncle Fred? You sticking around tonight?
Hello, Nick. Hello, everybody out there. Yes, I'll hang around tonight and listen to the trivia questions. Answer them as well. KE8QFT. Back to pre-net control.
Corn troll, like the corn wall does, or is that a troll that lives within the corn? KE8QFT, got you sticking around. Good to hear you, Fred. Next on the list, we got Mark K4OG. He must have already talked to the better half tonight. You sticking around and staying up with us late tonight, Mark? You just stopping in to say hi.
K4OG. Hello, KD8SLG, whatever. Yeah, I haven't talked to the better half tonight, but I am sticking around. I'm putting her off. I'm procrastinating. I've been busy on the, what do you call that thing? That new website. Anyway, been busy making memes and mangling names, and we're sticking around. So there you go. I hope I don't get 3 strikes. K4OG, back to you.
We're tossing you nothing but balls, Mark. Nothing but balls. Hey, okay, now I forget what I was going to ask. Oh, which website are you talking about? Are you playing on Discord or the Sarah Cloud?
The Discord. Hopefully I can get to work on the Sarah Cloud or the new picture thing and create some folders to download their pictures on. But yeah, I've been playing around on Discord, putting up some memes. You're the star of the show, I think.
Oh, that was you blowing up my phone. All right. I'll check that as soon as Dustin takes over. K4OG sticking around. This is KD8SLG. KQ4OUX and KI5OZZ. Vince and Nancy were in and out tonight. Nancy's pulling stumps. Someone's got to go take photos of that for us. Let's go. Jason in Florida. KR4EBT. Fresh on Echolink. Jason, what do you think? You going to stick around tonight? We'll try one more time. KR4 EBT, K8SLG. Go, Jason. Nothing heard. I hope I didn't get them lost on Echolink. Jason, if you're out there, check back in with Dustin. All right, we're going to clear with KR4 EBT. Let's talk to Jeannie, KC3QND. Jeannie, who said her favorite NCO today was Nancy. Wonder what I am, chopped liver. KC3QND, K8SLG. How are you, Jeannie? You going to stay up late with us tonight?
Yes, I am. I thought I would give you the honors of checking in with you tonight because you're my other favorite net control person. You know that. You're everybody's favorite net control person. We miss you when you're not on the nets. And, by the way, I had at least 17 on the food group tonight, and you were missed. This is KC3QND. Back to you, Nick.
Oddly enough, Jeannie, I thought about dialing you guys up tonight because I talked to KE8YUG this morning, so it was fresh in my mind. But 2 of my nodes are down the farm, so that didn't happen. Got you sticking around tonight, Jeannie. Thanks. KC3QND, K8SLG. And Alaska Mike showed up there in the blue screen, so I just added you to the list. Mike, don't go away. Next up, we got KC8FQV. Mark, I know you're sticking around, so just say hi, Mark. Hi, Mark.
Yep, but I'm going to ask you, are you going to stick around tonight? Because you know what? You better show up in the morning. KCFQV.
W8WKY.
Mark, don't you be worrying about my beer nights. Aight? Glad you, Mark. Sound good tonight, buddy. We're going to clear KC8FQV. And last but not least, KL7FR Alaska Mike. I haven't talked to you in a month of Wednesdays, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, Nick. Glad to get in here on the Beacon Net. Been a while. Boy, I've been busy lately. Spring is here, so I got garden work, yard work, and mechanicing work. All the stuff I put off last fall to wait till next spring, and then all the other stuff I've been putting off over the winter is catching up with me. So busier than a 3-legged cat burying you know what on a hot tin roof. Anyway, glad to get in here. I'll probably only be around for a half hour, maybe a little longer, but I definitely want to check out the trivia questions. That's one of my favorite parts of this net is the interesting trivia and interesting answers from people all around the planet. Actually, you got an international net, so that's pretty cool. But glad I could get in here tonight, and I'll be sticking around as long as I can. KL7FR, back to net control, and howdy to all the Beaconeers.
Good to talk to you, Mike. Yeah, you sound busy, man. So listen, I threw an M there by your name, so Dustin will call you there with the mobiles early on, and we'll get you in and out of here. Speaking of Dustin, riding up on 6 minutes late, Dustin. Sorry, man, I'm chatty tonight. I haven't talked to some of these people in a while. But, dude, it's time for you to take over. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Light up those airwaves, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KDEDPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must test for net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We asked you to keep a couple seconds before and after so we hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Echo 8, Bravo, Hotel Quebec, KE8, BHQ, Benjamin, Mobile.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. WV3K, Phil and Kennel Fulton. Dustin, I have no traffic. Good evening to all.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We got Ben, KBHQ in the mobile, and we have WV3K, Phil with no traffic. Phil, good to hear you. We'll say 73 to you for now. Let's go up here and get our trivias for the evening. I think Josh has the main one, W8HRF. What do you have for us?
All right, I think I got this. KD80PC, this is W8HRF. I have your main trivia tonight. Let me make sure I have it all pulled up here. All right. Make sure I'm transmitting properly. Excellent. Okay, I think I'm getting through. Since I asked about Zenith last week, I wanted to follow up with another question related to that company. For those of you who weren't there last week, Zenith Electronics is an American research and development company, which previously was an American brand which manufactured radio and television receivers along with other consumer electronics. This week's question is, where did the name Zenith come from? Name of that company. Your options are Alpha. It was a contraction of the founder's ham radio call sign. Bravo. It was derived from the word zenith, which means the highest point or peak of power. Charlie, it was the founder's last name, Leopold Zenith. Or D, it was chosen for its marketability and had no personal or technical origin. Let me let this drop and read it again. Again, tonight's main trivia question is about Zenith, the American brand which made radio and television receivers and other electronics, consumer electronics. The question is, where did that name Zenith come from? Was it A, contraction of the founder's ham radio call sign? B, was it was derived from the word zenith, which means the highest point or the peak of power? C, it was the founder's last name, Leopold Zenith. Or D, it was chosen for its marketability and had no personal or technical origin. That's tonight's main trivia. I will get it posted in the blue screen, KD80PC. This is W8HRF. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Let's go over to Miss Lucy now, K8YUK, for our alternate trivia. What do you have for us, Miss Lucy?
KD80PC, K8YUK, making sure my microphone's facing the right direction. Alternate trivia. Who was the first vice president who was arrested? A, Aaron Burr, B, Martin Van Buren, C, George Clinton, or D, Daniel D. Tompkins? Again, who was the first vice president who was arrested? A, Aaron Burr, B, Martin Van Buren, C, George Clinton, or D, Daniel D. Tompkins? I'll post in the blue screen. Good luck, everybody.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's see here. We have a couple of mobiles to get to, so let's start with KL7 Frozen Radio, Alaska Mike. Long time no talk. How are you, my friend?
Well, hello, Dustin, and hello to all the Beaconeers. Glad to get in here on the Beacon Net. Always a good time, and yeah, I've been pretty busy. Have not been playing much radio, but got a few minutes while I'm on break right now. We got long days now. Don't get dark till about 11:30 at night, and that's if it's cloudy. So I got plenty of stuff to do, but glad to play a little radio, and make contact with old friends. Good to hear familiar voices, and always interesting to hear new voices on the radio too. So cool, good stuff. And I guess for my trivia answers on the main trivia, I'm really hoping that it's A, that it's a contraction of the ham radio call signs. But since I'm a betting man, I'm gonna have to say Bravo. I guess that it was Zenith is the highest point. I think that would be a good name for a company. And on the alternate trivia, I have no idea, so I'm just gonna say B for Beacon Net. So put me down for Bravo, because I'm a betting man. Hey, great to get in here tonight. I'll stick around as long as I can, because it's always interesting. And love hearing other hams. Good to hear y'all. And 7-3 from the Frozen Radio. KL7FR, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right there. Well, good to hear you, Alaska Mike. It's been a while. We're glad to have you with us tonight, as always. And don't be a stranger, man. Come and visit more often. It's a pleasure to hear you, as always. And I'm always interested to hear how things are going. And you'll have to tell me about your reindeers again one of these days here, how they're doing. So great to hear you, 73s, my friend. And we'll catch you down the log. We have one more mobile here. Let's talk to Ben in the mobile. K8BHQ, take it away.
KD8EPC, KE8BHQ. I'm doing pretty good, Dustin. Just driving home from work. Been a good week. I picked up a Yaesu 710 on sale up at DX Engineering to get ready for field day. But that's about all that's new with me. For trivia, I'm going to take a guess and go with Delta and Delta. And that's about all I've... This is KE8BHQ, and I'll give it back to you.
All right there, Ben. We'll enjoy that new radio. We'll say 73 to you and look forward to catching you on down the log. That takes care of our mobiles here. Let's go back to the top. Let's see who's first. I think that's Eddie, W3ETB. Good evening. How you doing? Take it away.
Yeah, hi, Dustin. Yeah, sorry, I missed this board and breaker net today and missed your hour. I tell you, it was a waste of time today. 3 hours on the phone with HP technical support. First, their salesperson, I don't know how I got the salesperson when I first got on there. He decided he was going to sell me a protection plan on my computer that was messed up through a Windows update. Then he transferred me over to technical support after I had paid, the plan and charged about $51.99 on my credit card. And actually, we spent 3 hours trying to fix the computer. And the guy from technical support said that he didn't think he could fix it because my computer was obsolete after 6 years. And so he actually issued a refund on the money, but 3 hours later and a total waste of time. But anyway, I found the workaround, so at least I'm able to use the computer, even though some of the things are kind of messed up on it still. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say B and B, bread and breakfast, or bacon and bacon for the answers for both trivia questions. W3PV, back to that.
All right there, Eddie, we got you down for bacon and bacon there. We'll say 73 to you, my friend. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's jump on over to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. Good evening, Ray. How you doing? What's going on?
KD8 EPC in the net, K5CFY. Good evening, Mr. Sasquatch. Thanks for running the net there. Good to hear you twice already today. Anyway, not much going on here. I'm going to go with barometer and beacon. Barometer and beacon for my choices there. So with that, I'll give it back to you. And 73, I'll take care. K5CFY.
All right there, Ray. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you on down the log there. Let's see here. Anybody who doesn't know, you can catch Mr. Ray and all the other wonderful net controllers every day on the Boredom Breaker net on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. That's at noon Central Time. They go a couple hours and switch net controls at the top of the hour. So make sure you go tell Ray and everybody else hi if you can. With that, Ray, we'll say 73. Give old Fred a scratch on the ears, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's see here. Let's go to Brad now, KA0KDW. What's going on in Missouri, Brad? Uh-oh, let's try that again. KA0KDW. Brad, are you there?
Good evening. I'm somewhere. Whether or not there, who knows? The answers tonight, we're going to go with BA. Not to be confused with blood alcohol. But anyhow, BA is my answers for tonight. And, yeah, about the storms. It's been pretty active the last week or so. Especially for us in this area, especially on Monday. We had at least 3 tornadoes confirmed. Last I checked, from Monday, with significant damage. Mostly EF2s, I believe. I don't think there was anything stronger than that. And then, of course, Friday night, outside of my area, we did have a few tornadoes confirmed from Friday within my responsibility area, but St. Louis City and part of the county, St. Louis County, got hit pretty hard. I think they had an EF3 that started near downtown St. Louis. So kind of near the Arch and Busch Stadium, Budweiser areas around in there. And that was a 23-mile long one that went across the river and ended near Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville. But otherwise, just rain mostly here in southern Missouri. And we're expecting even more of it this weekend. Thankfully not severe weather, but we are expecting, maybe 3 to 7 inches of rain this weekend. So, yay. More weather to try not to float away in. That'll do it for me. We'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one. K0KDW.
All right there, Brad. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha there, and we'll stay safe there with any weather you might have, and we'll catch you on down the log. Next here on the list, this character followed me all around Hamvention. KF8G, Brian, how you doing?
Well, now, before he's spreading misinformation, he was the one stalking me. So, there you have it. Well, off to a decent week. I only spent about $54 at the Ham Fest. Got a Motorola mount and a little short antenna for my Volkswagen. I'm punching a hole. At least as long as it looks like I can do it. I don't have much room to do it. It's probably going to end up with a windshield mount antenna. I've had pretty good luck with those, but we'll see what happens. See how my mood is when I go to do it, but not much else. It's been raining. Going to the track Friday and Saturday, spotting for the race team I'm going to be driving with at Mid-Ohio Pit Race. So I had to, couple of the radios, I was trying to figure out the DMR radios, but couldn't get the frequency counter to read it. Got the analog radio set. I just got to get the stuff in a Bofang radio or whatever so I could talk to them, in my Anytone for that matter. But, man, Sunday's a car show at Winks, of all places. I only have to go 3 miles for a car show. The last one was 3 hours. So with that, I'll go ahead and turn it back to Net Control. KFHG.
All right there, Brian. Well, good to hear you, and hopefully you get that radio situation all figured out. And I'll tell you, you said you were going to put your Anytone. I love my Anytone. It's my favorite HT. So there you go. 73, enjoy yourself there, and good luck with the car show and racing. Let's go down to Bob now, K8LYJ. Bob, are you all packed up and ready to go?
KD8EPC, K8LYJ. No, that's still a work in progress, but I've got stuff pretty much gathered together. The stuff that's not in the laundry, that is. Been spending the last couple hours sitting here in front of the computer trying to update my iPhone, and I've been staring at this unmoving status bar that says your Mac is preparing to update on this phone for about the last, 45 minutes. It's getting a little frustrating, and by the time this net's over, I'm going to need to be unplugging this phone, taking it into the bedroom to use it as an alarm clock, so this is irritating. Anyway, as far as trivia, I'm going to go bad attitude. Bravo Alpha. Back to you, Dustin. Oh, and Mark Ida in and out. She couldn't linger at the radio after all. This is KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Thanks for joining us. And we got N8XKD item marked in and out there. So make sure you tell her 73 that we all said good evening there. And I hope your phone updates for you. I don't know really anything about Apple products. I'm an Android guy stuck in the Stone Age. Hi. We got you out for Bravo and Alpha. We'll say 73 and have fun on your trip if I don't talk to you before. Let's go down to Shannon, KC5, Real Big Guns. Hope things went well for you today, my friend. Take it away. Uh-oh, let's hope he didn't fall asleep already. KC5, Real Big Guns, my good friend Shannon, are you still out there?
Hey there, Dustin. KC5RBG. It's not easy being me. You know how that goes. Anyway, just chilling out here, playing radio, doing some FT8. I made some really good contacts here on FT8 tonight. Let's see here. We got Romania, Russia, France, Northern Ireland, Greece, Chile. All U.S. except for Japan. But, getting some really good contacts on FT8 tonight. 20 meters is doing great. My answers, I think we're going to stick with the great state of Oklahoma on both of them this time. And, gosh, I hope you've had a wonderful day. I hope you've had as great a day as I have. Let me put it to you that way. I'll let you get down your list there, and you have a wonderful evening. This is a Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless, and 73, my friend. Back to Net Control.
right there, Shannon. We got you down for the great state of Oklahoma, and looks like you're being called out on the blue screen there for not mentioning an FT8 contact. But good to hear you, my friend, and I don't know much about FT8, but I'm about to have a crash course in P25 here, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Enjoy your time there, Shannon. Get to healing, and we're going to have to catch up again soon. I'm sorry I had to cut it short the last time there, but we'll catch up real soon. We're going to say 73 to you, and that's going to bring me on over here to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Are you at the Big W?
Good evening there, Dustin. I'm at the Big W. Right now my shop is kind of black. And I think it's the same way in Alan's shop. So I think Alan pulled the plug on the electricity. So we're going to have to blame him. But my answer is going to be Bravo and Bravo. I'll send it back to Net Control. This is KI5 TAQ.
All right there, Tim. We got you down for B&B and don't have too much fun there at the Big W. Let's go to the land of snow, maple syrup, see what Andy has to say. AB8MO, take it away.
All right, this is AB8MO, and I'll try to get your call sign right this time, Dustin. Yeah, as soon as I keyed, I realized I said the wrong call. But I heard that somebody called you Nick, so I didn't feel so bad. I see Nick Lodine and Sandy popped in on the blue screen here. Yeah, let's see. Trivia questions. I'll get that out of the way before I forget. For Zenith here, as Josh calls it, I'm going to go with, it's probably totally a bait answer. I'm kind of thinking it is a baited answer here, but I'm going to go Bravo. Derived from the word zenith, which means highest point of a peak of power. Probably wrong, but you got me there. And for Lucy's, the only one that I've heard of Martin Van Buren. He might have been a vice president before he was president. I don't know, so we're going to go with him. So we're going to go Beacon and Beacon, I suppose. Along with what Taco Tim just did. I'm looking there. What are we talking about? Oil fire? I don't know. But had a great time seeing you at Dayton there and walking around with you, Dustin, until you ditched me when I went to go meet my friend Nathaniel. And I guess I can't blame you because you didn't know him anyway. But it was really great walking around with you and just chewing the fat and just and enjoying being there. But I guess I hear I missed a couple people that were there that I didn't know were there. So maybe next year. I might go next year. I got the hotel room kind of pre-reserved already, although it was kind of expensive. But I had a very good experience, except for the creepy elevator. It was creaking all go up and down. I was just waiting for the thing to stop, and I would be trapped in an elevator. So a big special hello to Frozen Mike. Long time no talk to you, my friend. It was good to hear you. I'm sleepy, so I'm going to head off to bed here and listen out on the handheld. So I'm going to pull the plug here. I'm seeing Boat Air on 80 meters kind of weak. Oh, yeah, Shannon, you forgot to mention that you worked me on 20 meters FT8 tonight, so that was the most important contact, and you didn't mention it. So 20 minutes in the corner. 20 minutes in the corner for you, Shannon. Back she comes. KD8 EPC to take it. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, wonderful to hear you out there tonight. And I'll tell you, I got called KD8 SLG or Nick at least 3 or 4 times during the net today, the first hour. I'm like, man, I've been called worse, but I was starting to wonder. Hi. But good to hear you, Andy. And I'll tell you, I missed you after I talked to you the last time. I was walking out the door. I ended up buying 3 Motorola radios from the Virginia guys. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now and catch you on down the log. And it's going to bring me on over here to Kelly KC0LRM. This is KD80PC. Take it away there, my friend.
KD80PC, I'll get it right this time. Just funning you. Let me give my answers before I forget. I'm just going to be a wild one here and say B and A just for the heck of it. First, I want to just wave a little hand at NU5D down there in Gatesville. I don't know him, but I used to live in Killeen and Harker Heights, and my wife worked at Fort Hood, so I've probably ridden my motorcycle through Gatesville 100 times. And almost, I don't know if you heard me tell Nick, this morning on the way to work, I stopped behind a car in front of me, and he had a sticker on the back window of Squatch walking a unicorn. I thought that was kind of interesting. I thought a good day to see it. That's about all I got, Dustin. Nice to talk to you the second time today, and I'll let you get on down the list because you got a pretty good one there. Everybody have a good one out there, 73.
All right there, Kelly. We got you on for Bravo and Alpha, and I'll tell you what, I told him to stop selling pictures of me, me walking the dog there. So got you on for Bravo and Alpha. We'll say 73, and we'll look forward to catching you on and down the log. All right, let's go over here to Craig now, AA8CT. Take it away.
W8WKY.
KD8EPC, good evening, Dustin. AA8CT. Well, I guess my answers are going to be deep like a well. No, they're going to be barometer and beacon. I think that K5 CFY, that's what Ray used. I thought that sounds good. That's the barometer net and the beacon net. And smack in the middle is the boredom breaker. So with that, you've got a heck of a list to get going to, and I'm looking at the time, and my eyelids are getting heavy. So with that, I'm going to clear with you. Thank you for being the NCO, and have a wonderful evening. 73s, my friend, until the next time. This is AA8CT back to KD8EPC. Take care.
All right there, AA8CT. Well, Craig, it's good to hear you. We got you down for a B and a B for your answers this evening. We're going to say 73, and we're going to go on over here to the north end of town. We're going to talk to Uncle Fred. KE8QFT, take it away. How you doing there, Uncle Fred?
Hello, Dustin. Hello, everybody out there in Radio Land, or whatever we want to call it. I'm going to say the trivia. Oh, cat's climbing up here. About to knock my beer over. The trivia are both going to be Alpha. She likes to listen to the ham radio, the cat. Yeah, both trivia questions are Alpha. Sometimes she'll walk on the keyboard. Yesterday she walked on the keyboard and it went out into the blue screen. Crazy cat, huh? Oh, other than that, not much to add from the northern end of town here. So, that's about it for now. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, good to hear you, and thanks again for checking in there with us tonight. We're going to say 73 to you, and we're going to go on down here to, let's see, mark in the middle, K4OG. Been a while, buddy. How are you? Take it away.
KD8EPC, K4OG. Good evening, Dustin and everyone. It has been a while. Been too long, Dustin. I hope to see you maybe at POTA. Hope don't have to wait till field day. But anyway, we'll take what we can get. Hey, man, these trivia questions are great. And I don't see no love for Charlie. So on the primary, I'm going to say Charlie. And I was tempted with Charlie on the secondary question with the Clinton name in there. But, you know, Fred, I trust Fred on this one. I'm going to go with A. And there you go. I think Fred knows a lot about that. So K4OG back to net. Good night, everyone.
All right there, Mark. Well, I won't be able to be at POTA, unfortunately, so you might just have to wait till field day to see me there. So we got you down for Charlie and Alpha there. We'll say 73, and have yourself a great evening. Let's see. Let's go over to Miss Jeannie, another one I haven't talked to in a while. KC3QND, how are you, Miss Jeannie? How's Pete? And how's Mr. Wilson?
Good evening, Dustin. This is Jeannie, KC3QND. All these 8s tonight I've been listening to, I've just got 8s going through my head. Well, I'm doing fine, and Mr. Wilson's doing fabulous. He's a good puppy. And, yes, we haven't chatted for a while. It's hard to find you on the radio anymore. You're not on there like you usually used to be. But I guess everybody's slowed down on 2 meters. So, the trivia tonight, I'm really not sure. But I think I'm going to go with double alphas. A for both of them. I'm just looked at them and just thought, A for both of them. So that's my thing there. Nothing else new. Just been hanging out with Pete, fixing up some different antennas on my car, and that's about it. So it's back to you, Dustin. KC3QND, back to you. Take it away.
All right there, Miss Jeannie. We got you down for double A's this evening. And I'll tell you what, I'm working on getting a radio, and I got to get another mobile antenna, and I'm going to put a mobile in the car again here soon. So hopefully you'll hear me on the air more often then. But I've hardly been on at all except for a little bit of simplex other than that. So we got you down for double A's. Tell Pete we said hello, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's go to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. What do you know?
Oh, Dustin, what do I know? Well, I did pretty good with all my ham radio stuff. The only thing I didn't get was my Molly B polka at 6:30. No, I forgot about that. I just told just now. But yeah, we got checked into, we had Wooster Group going, and the Gears, Jugga Amateur Radio Aries had their thing going. Yeah, I didn't get down to Summit Aries. They have theirs at Red Cross. I got to the other nets I had. Matter of fact, I mentioned about our net over on the Cars net there. Took the bus to Dayton. So, yeah, Dayton was a good time down there. Yeah, always to get ready to go down there. But once I get it done and over with, okay. Went to Kings Island, too. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back down there next weekend for 2 days, because the coast there, having coaster stock down there, where the coaster club goes in early, and we get walk behind the scenes and that. Rode the Beast this year already. Yeah, they did some retracking. It really worked out good. It takes a lot of work to keep them things going, just like our towers. It takes a lot of work to keep, even though the towers don't do nothing, the good old Mother Nature, she wreaks havoc with them, so you gotta keep them up. Like the roads, yeah. Well, they were talking about 77 and 480 where they're doing the bridges. They said it was the early 70s when they did. And I remember when they built 480. I remember when we were going across a friend's house in Parma, went down that Rockside Road or Snow Road. It's Route 17. I remember going down 17, and you would look over to the south, and there they were, built in that high 480 bridge over the valley. And matter of fact, a year or two ago, they redecked it and that and added the center lanes to it. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the BB. I'm going to do BB. So we've got 5 Bs in a row today. 3 nets, the barometer net, the boredom breaker net, and the beacon net. And I'm going to take both my answers as B. So let's send it back to the net control, K7QV.
All right there, Mark. Enjoy those roller coasters and enjoy all the bees there. So let's say 73 TA. We're going to go over here to Texas now. What do you know, Nickelodeon KF580E? How you doing?
Hey, good evening. Sandy woke me up and there because I was turning around and telling her about what we were discussing, the trivia was all about. So while it's on my brain, I'm going to go with a double B. Baker or BB. So we're doing pretty good, and things are, like I said in the blue screen, it's been getting warm down here, but it's dry. Oh my gosh, every time we start looking at it for hopes of rain, it all runs up to Austin and on up to Dallas or Houston or someplace north of us, and we miss out on it. So there you go. We'll take any leftover rain you have. How about that? We'll take even the thunderstorm. I'll even take that. I'm not too sure about the tornado, though. You guys might have to keep those, but they may come without, with the good, with the bad, you might say. So, with that, I guess I'll turn it back over to you, Dustin. Have a good day. KF5ADE.
All right there, Nickelodeon. Well, we got you down for double Bs there, and I'll tell you what, we'll send any rain we can, but we don't have a whole lot to spare, but I think it might be raining now. I can't tell for sure, but it's been raining on and off all day, so we'll try to send some, but we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log, and that's going to bring me to Miss Sandy now, KG5SYC. Take it away.
This is KG5SYC, and hello, Dustin, and Just Nick, and Andy, and Andy, I'm sorry, but there's one problem. Of putting Shannon in a corner, he's older than you. He could put you in a corner and spank you behind at the same time. At any rate, trivia. Well, I'm going to go double C for Cibolo. And go totally off the mark. I have no idea. But there you go. I got to go for the offbeat. Other than that, had the grandkids and trying to work with the 3-year-old in his writing techniques of starting to learn to print, and trying to work with the 1-year-old and trying to get him to talk. And both of those are chores. So there you go. Guess we're school teachers. This is KG5SYC. Back to your net control.
Break.
All right there, Miss Sandy. We got you out for Charlie, and yeah, I guess you are teachers there, but once you get the little one talking there, you'll have to get them a radio license too, so there you are. We're going to say 73 to you. We're at the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD&E PC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo 2, Sierra Bravo Mike, calling from Greensboro, North Carolina.
KF8, EDE, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Delta Echo, Pat.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor, Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
Allstar, Indiana.
All right, we picked up several there. Let me tell you who we picked up. We have K6KJV RevKev. We missed one there. And then we have KF8 EDE Patrick. And then we have November 9 Papa Golf Echo James. So let me go back here. I think it was Sean that we missed over there in North Carolina maybe. Would you come back with your call again, please? I got your Kilo and Sierra Bravo Mike. I missed your number. Give me your number a couple of times. Kilo 2 Sierra Bravo Mike, we got you that time. Really, really noisy, but we got you in there. So we'll come back and try you in just a minute. Let's go up here to the top to RevKev, K6KJV. Good to hear you again, Kevin. How you doing? What's going on over in California?
Thank you very much again there, Mr. Dustin. I appreciate it. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. It's a little warmer than it was today, but hopefully it gets cooler. And not much has gone on since we talked last, so I do want to say hello to Nick and Mr. and Mrs. Lucy and the youngins and everyone else on the net. And, well, since got here late again, I didn't hear it. Trivia questions, but you know what? I really don't need to because my answers will always be, even beyond the grave, double D's, Delta and Delta. And I don't care if they ain't a Cornwaldo bean in the answers, Cornwaldo beans are always right. So with that, I'll say God bless 73 to each and every one of all y'all, your families and friends, and I'll turn the mic back over to you there, Mr. Dustin, so you can go on. The microphone's all yours, sir.
All right there, K6KJV. Well, RevKev, it's good to hear you out there, and we got you down as double D's as always, my friend. So we're going to say 73 to you. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll catch you on down the log there. Let's see. Let's go down here to Sean, K2 SBM, see if he found a better spot there. Take it away there, Sean.
Hey, Dustin and everybody on the net. I switched over to Allstar. I was connecting it originally via RF to a repeater, a 220 repeater over in Durham, North Carolina that is linked to the net, and that's about 45, 50 miles away from me. So hopefully this is coming in better, and I didn't catch the trivia questions, but having a good day here overall. So I'll send it back to you, and if you don't mind repeating the trivia questions, I'd appreciate it, but I don't want to eat up a bunch of time. So back to you. K2 SBM.
All right there, Sean. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got nothing but time, so we'll be happy to reread them again. Let's go up here to W8HRF. Josh, would you mind rereading us the main trivia question, please?
Sure thing, Dustin. All right, so this is W8HRF, by the way. The main trivia question for tonight is Zenith Electronics currently is an American research and development company. They previously were an American brand which manufactured radio and television receivers and other consumer electronics. Where did the name Zenith come from? Your options are Alpha. It was a contraction of the founder's ham radio call sign. Bravo, it was derived from the word zenith, which means the highest point or the peak of power. Charlie, it was the founder's last name, Leopold Zenith, or D, it was chosen for its marketability and it had no personal or technical origin. Again, where did the name Zenith come from? Your options are Alpha. It was a contraction of the founder's ham radio call sign. Bravo, it was derived from the word zenith, which means the highest point or the peak of power. Charlie, it was the founder's last name, Leopold Zenith. Or Delta, it was chosen for its marketability and had no personal or technical origin. KD8EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much, Sir Josh. Now let's go to Miss Lucy, K8YUK, for a reread on the alternate, please.
And I would try and switch from channel 2 to channel 7 as fast as I could and get yelled at by my dad. I'm going to go with B, that zenith is the pinnacle or the height of, or the kind of the origin, or that's where it came from. So that's what I'm going with, and I'm sticking with it.
W8WKY.
All right there, Sean. Stand by. We got one more trivia question for you to get the answer to here, or to get reread to, so you can try that out too. Let's go over to Miss Lucy, K8YUK. Would you mind rereading us the alternate trivia, please?
KD8EPC, K8YUK, no problem. Alternate trivia. Who was the first vice president who was arrested? A. Aaron Burr. B. Martin Van Buren. C. George Clinton. Or D. Daniel D. Tompkins. Just a quick reminder that main trivia is usually radio related. Alt trivia is not. That gives people an opportunity to get one of them right if they're not so familiar with one or the other subject. And don't forget to tell them about the blue screen, Dustin. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's go back down here to Sean, K2 SBM. Go ahead with your alternate trivia answer, Sean. And as Lucy was saying, if you have NetLogger, you can find us there and check us out on the Almost Instant Message window, the blue screen. We have lots of fun there. So K2 SBM, take it away.
Info, I'm going to go with A. I think, was it Aaron Burr was the option A? I'm going to go with A.
All right there, Sean, we got you on for option A. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. All right, that's going to bring me over here to Patrick, KF8EDE. Good to hear you again. How you doing this evening? What are your trivia answers?
Doing well. I'm going to get my trivia out of the way right away, and I'm going to say B and A. Bravo and Alpha. So yeah, just enjoying the net. Wasn't going to really chime in tonight, but just listen. I think that Kevin, with his double D's, probably gets more correct answers than I do trying to really guess them. But I appreciate him, and I appreciate you guys, so keep up the good work, and thanks for all you do. This is KF8EDE. Back to net.
All right there, Pat. We'll say 73T. We get you on for Bravo and Alpha, and we appreciate you stopping by. It's all about having good fun there. So we're going to say 73, and we're going to go talk to James now. N9PGE. Take it away.
Hi, PG. The name is Mick. Mike India, Charlie Kilo. Yeah, James is my first name, but I go by Mick, my middle name. And for the trivia, I think I'll go with Zenith being the epitome, the height, the epitome. And Vice President being arrested, I think I will go with Martin Van Buren.
All right, very good there, Mick. We got your trivia answers down, and we got your name fixed in the preferred name column, so we appreciate you stopping by there. Did you have anything else for the net this evening? All right, nothing else heard. We'll say 73 to you there, and have a great evening, Mick, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. All right, Mick was the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KDEDPC with the Boredom Breaker Net, with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for more check-ins. Please call now.
This is Kilo Echo 5 Uniform Bravo Papa, listening in mobile.
All right, we had a station listening in the mobile. I didn't quite make it there. I missed a letter there. Would you give your call one more time, slowly and phonetically, please?
This is Kilo Echo 5 Uniform Bravo Papa.
All right, Kilo Echo 5 Uniform Bravo Papa. I missed the uniform there, so I got you on the list. Go ahead, sir, you're up.
No, I've been listening to you guys. I've been driving all the way down from Houston this way. Off and on, you guys was coming in, and I tried to get in at the same time, but no, I couldn't. I didn't have enough power in my radio to do it. But now I got to Waco. I'm in Spiegelville right now, and just anxious to get home after the long drive because the traffic was real bad down in Houston. But I know. I was very entertained, and thank you for doing that because it really gives me a big companion to be listening to you guys. QSL?
QSL there, we're glad to have you with us, and we're happy to keep you company here. We have lots of fun doing that here on the Beacon Net, so glad you're able to join us from Texas, and we have lots of LinkedIn systems out there. NU5D provides lots of link repeaters out there, so that's pretty cool. Do you have anything else for us this evening?
No, negative. I just got home now and anxious to get home and take a nice, good shower because it was hot down in Houston and I'm tired after actually I went to a funeral over for some family friends, and now finally I getting home. And I really appreciate your service for me talking to people. And God bless you guys. And 73 to you all. Thank you very much. You have a blessed night. Kilo Echo 5 and 73 to everybody.
All right, there. We'll say 73 to you and come back and join us. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So 73, enjoy your evening, and we'll catch you on down the log. This is KDEDPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and we're going to make one more call for check-ins before we go talk to the net control team. Please call now.
This is November 3, Delta Mike Charlie. Dave, Riesel, Texas.
All right, we have N3DMC. Dave, how you doing? Take it away.
I'm doing well. I just programmed a 9700 and testing it out right now. Doing real good. This thing is a very interesting radio. Anyway, I figured I'd jump on here, say hello to everybody, and test this thing out. So, two purposes in one. I appreciate it. N3DMC.
All right, well, great to hear you, and it's sounding really good, so glad to have you with us, and come back and join us anytime there. That's a good sounding radio, so We'll say 73 and come back and check out the Beacon at any time. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's go up here and talk to the Net Control team, KD8SLG. Just Nick, take it away, and give me double D's for the answer.
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin and all the Beacon netizens. So great to be here. We did all right tonight, Dustin. N3M DMC there. I wanted to say, well, you know what I wanted to say. What's his name? The other guy in North Carolina. He sounded great, man. That radio is awesome. 9700. Yeah, I'm going with Bravo and Bravo tonight. And no, that wasn't me that was arrested as a vice president. That was long before I was vice president. Barometer Net tomorrow morning. Check it out. I'll be there. It's a good time. I'll be there Friday, too. Gary's visiting his daughter in Austin. So that's what's going on there. I think, oh, shoot, the calendar's not here in front of me. What we got? 30. We got like 34 sleeps until field day, I think. Yeah, that should work. What do I got for a funny tonight? Oh, one of the new hams asked me, he said, hey, man, if I, with my license, can I become a millionaire? And I said, absolutely, as long as you start out as a billionaire. This is KD8SLG, back to Net Control.
All right, very good there, Nick. Thanks so much, my friend, and thanks for everything you do. Let's go talk to QKO. Nick at night, what do you have for us?
KQKO. Hello, Dustin. Hello, everyone on the net. I don't know if I have a lot tonight. Kind of sitting around and relaxing, listening to the net, and getting ready for bed. My trivia answers are going to be Bravo and Alpha, and that's all I've got. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, KQKO.
All right, thanks again there, Nick. We'll say 73. Have a good night, and thanks for joining us. Let's go over to Eric, K8VZA, for the second time today. How you doing?
KD8EPC in the group. Good to hear you again, Dustin. This is KE8VZA here. Yeah, it's completed the trifecta today. Barometer Net, Boredom Breaker, and Beacon Net. I missed the Food Net, though. I was at my parents' house. My sister is in from out of town, and she's leaving tomorrow, so figured I'd swing by there and see her again before she leaves. And anyway, trivia, I'm going to go with Delta for the main trivia and Alpha for the alternate trivia. Yeah, I don't see Just Nick on that list, so he must be safe. So, good. Not a lot else going on here. Work is off the hook, but that's another sad story. Not really sad, but taxing, stressful. But we're making it through it. It's all good in the end. Anyway, good to hear everyone. KE8VCA, back to Net Control.
All right there, Eric. Well, hopefully things go better for you at work. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. Let me go to Miss Lucy real quick. Give me your main trivia answer, Miss Lucy.
KD8EPC, K8YUK. My main trivia. Oh, I don't know. I thought I knew. No, I'm not really sure. He's blinking at me, which means I feel like I should know, but no, I'm not positive. So I'm going to go with Delta, and we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, we got you down for Delta. We'll say 73. Let's go to W8HRF. Josh, give us your comments and go ahead and give us the main trivia answer.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin. For the last time tonight. Yeah, I went outside during the rainstorm because I was determined to finish weed whacking, and I got basically there. It's basically done. But I ran out of line, so I'm going to have to go buy more line. That's how long it's been since we weed whacked at this house. Enough to take up an entire spool. Oh boy. I think it was cheap stuff too, so it probably... I'm just consoling myself with that fact. I probably just don't remember how to weed whack properly and just destroyed the line. Anyways, we got about 10 more days. Now it's closer to 9 more days until Parks on the Air. The 2025 Northeast Ohio Multi-Club POTA event. So that's pretty cool. Information on the club website, w8wky.org. Be out at Portage Lakes from 10 to 2. There's a link for the exact address on the website. I highly recommend using a GPS to get there. There's not a very good waypoint, I guess. If you search Walker Shelter, it doesn't come up easily on Google. But there's going to be food. Feel free to bring a POTA station and find a list of all of the participating clubs on the w8wky.org/November Echo Oscar -POTA. You can find where everybody's going to be at and visit their locations and maybe try to contact them if you're working from home. All right, let me let this drop, and we'll read main trivia. All right. Tonight's main trivia question was, where did the name Zenith come from? The name of the electronics company. The options were A, it was a contraction of the founder's ham radio call sign. B, it was derived from the word zenith, which means the highest point or the peak of power. C, the founder's last name, Leopold Zenith. Or D, it was chosen for its marketability and had no no personal or technical origin. I think we got a couple people who had it right. A lot of people went for B, but the answer was alpha. It was a contraction of the ham radio call sign of the founder. So Zenith began operations in 1918 when two radio enthusiasts, Carl, I think Hassel, and Ralph H.G. Matthews, started building radio equipment for fellow hobbyists from a makeshift workshop on a kitchen table in Chicago. As the radio industry began to expand in the early 20s, so did their venue, known as Chicago Radio Laboratory, which sold radios under the brand name Zenith, but it's spelled Z-N-I-T-H. The name Zenith, Z-E-N-I-T-H, was inspired by the call signs, or the call letters. His call letters were 9 Zulu November. Kind of interesting. So that was the founder's ham radio call sign, and it eventually became the company's trademark. So now you know it originated from his ham radio call sign, 9 Zulu November. All right, I'll send it here. Have a good night, everybody. K88EPC, W8HRF, 73L.
All right, thanks again there, Josh. I unfortunately won't be able to make the POTA, but I'll be thinking about you guys there. So we'll say 73, and let's go over to Miss Lucy, K8YUK. Give us your comments and give us the alternate trivia, please.
K88EPC, K8YUK. Today was pretty calm. We stayed home, cleaned, made more messes, repotted some plants, hence the mess. Betty really likes dirt. I don't know. I honestly don't think we did anything that interesting. We just got stuff done. But she's really cute. Oh, her new obsession is rock and roll. She very much likes We Will Rock You by Queen. And there was another one. Oh, we were listening to the main song from the movie Holes, which is based off of the book Holes, which, though it's children's literature, it is such a good story. Incredibly well done, I think. But I'll fight anybody who argues me. She likes when we read books on the couch, and I will sit down to read my book, and she will get a book that looks like my book. So a novel-sized book instead of a picture book or a kid's read-aloud book. It has to look like my book. And then she'll get bored for a little bit, and so she'll swap our books, which is just great, because then I'm in the middle of a book that I did not start, and she doesn't know how to read. And there are no pictures in these books either, so that doesn't help her either. But it's super cute. Hope everybody's staying safe in this weather. I planted my blueberries, got them in the ground. Now I just need to do the grapes maybe tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. So far they're not dead, which is positive. All right, I'm going to let it drop, and I'll read off main trivia.
W8WKY.
All right. Who was the first vice president who was arrested? A. Aaron Burr, B. Martin Van Buren, C. or D. Daniel D. Tompkins. They all are vice presidents. Really unfortunate that I forgot to include just Nick. I'm really bummed about that. But I also should have specified U.S. Vice President, I suppose. But anyway, the answer was A, actually. Former Vice President, emphasis on former. Aaron Burr was arrested for treason against the U.S. He had organized an armed militia of about 60 men, the exact purpose of which has never been determined. President Thomas Jefferson ordered his arrest. Burr served as Vice President under Jefferson. He was accused of trying to create an independent country in the center of North America, including the southwestern United States and parts of Mexico. Burr claimed he was just trying to farm 40,000 acres in the Texas territory that had been leased to him by the Spanish crown. He had organized an armed militia of about 60 men to defend the land, allegedly. Nobody really knows. He was eventually acquitted. So that is the first vice president who was arrested. Like I said, everybody, take care in this weather, and we'll catch you probably on Sunday, and hopefully at POTA. K8YK back to K8EPC. God bless everybody.
All right, Miss Lucy, 73 to you, and thanks again for doing another wonderful alternate trivia. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is K8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're going to make one more call for check-ins here, so this is the last call for check-ins. Please call down.
This is November 5, Sierra Golf Juliet, N5 SGJ, Dawn in Waco, Texas.
All right, there, Don. N5SGJ, I got you on the list. Go ahead.
Well, hello to all of the Beacon Net. Sorry for jumping in late. I already put my answers in the window, the AIM window. I got Aaron Burr right. I did not get the other one right, but that's all right. I got a 12-hour shift tomorrow, and I'm about to go to bed soon, but just wanted to check in. Oh, and I wanted to welcome Jorge to the net. Yeah, I hope to talk to him again. KE5UBP. So back to net, this is N5SGJ.
All right there, Don. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha, and we appreciate you stopping by, and we'll welcome Jorge, too, and hope to hear him again. So we're going to say 73. That was the last call for check-ins, and this is K8EPC. And on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association and myself, and the whole Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset appeal tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time. They go a couple hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks. And you can find them at Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to Beacon Net. This is K8EPC returning the repeater for normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
About time.
This is KD8SLG. It's about time for what? If I may ask. And please, ID yourself. KD8SLG, it's about time for what? Coming in on the Extended Freedom Network, so you're hidden from me. But, come on back. That's what I thought. It's KD8SLG, clear.
Have a good one, Nick. You guys take care. Keep those guys straight, knowing that you're watching them on the queue. KF5AD 7-3, y'all. Good night.
7-3, Nick. Thanks for running the net. N5SGJ.
Good night, Cibolo. And N5SGJ, thanks for stopping by, Don. I saw you in the blue screen there. I got your answers in there. I was a little slow because I was kind of busy, but it's good to have all you Texas guys in here, man. It's awesome. So come back again Sunday night, and don't forget us next Wednesday, too. We'll talk to you later on. N5SGJ, KD8SLG.
I might actually have to check this net out a little bit more. I was kind of curious on the about time person, too. That was kind of interesting. Sad, but interesting. N3 DMC.
Toward the end. 7-3, N5SGJ. I'm clear.
Now, it's a monstrous network, and I'm pretty sure it's got some stuff from overseas and across the pond and across the other pond, too. So it's not something I have access to the dashboard to get specific, but I hate to lose that big chunk of network because of one heckler. Such is life. You know, this is why we can't have nice things. KD8SLG.
KD8SLG. I'm going to try to remember that. KD8SLG. Yeah, Nick, that's why we can't have nice things. Was that coming in on the Texas, from the Texas network?
No, that's coming in on M0XFN. It's a partner hub extended freedom network. So there's probably at least 50, 60 connections on it, I think. And, you know, those are various repeaters and things, just like you guys out in Texas. So, yeah, it's hard to discriminate and to pick one out of the bunch.
Oh, yeah, that's fully understandable. Yeah, we've had kick repeaters off of our various nets when they have somebody on them that's acting up, but most everybody that's a regular has an alternate way to get in. So, I mean, it's whack-a-mole. Everybody's got a bow fang these days. But, so was that going on during the net? Like I say, I joined late. I just heard him right there at the end.
No, that was the first time I actually heard a voice. There were a couple of, probably 8-10 Kerr chunks from that network during the net, but there wasn't any audio attached to them. So, it's all right, man. Ain't no thing. It's all over. I'm just feeling a little sparky tonight.
Oh, no, Nick, you get them. And Yeah, fox hunts are going cyber forensics these days, so just let us know if you need any help. N5SGJ, I'm going to be on the side.
W8WKY.
Well, if that fox hunt were to take us to Australia or New Zealand, that would be pretty cool. All right, man. You have a great night out there in Texas. NU5D has been very helpful in kind of watching over you guys when you all are linked up. So I haven't paid you all very much mind, except for the fact that got 7 or 8 check-ins from Texas tonight, and that's pretty cool. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So it's nice having you guys on board. Be sure to come back. It's KD8SLG. I got to be back. Let's see. Barometer net in 7.5 hours, so that'll be fun. And let's see, 43 there this morning. We did 41 this afternoon, Dustin, and 43 tonight. So 125 check-ins today. That's not a bad day's work. Everyone have a great night. We'll see you next time. It's KD8SLG. I am clear.
KD8SLG, K8LYJ, sign me up for that South Sea fox hunt.
You're on, Bob. When you get back from Scotland, I think that's where you're going. Talk to you later, man. KD8SLG. Hey, Bob, did your phone update yet?
The stupid status bar still hasn't moved, but the little pie graph on the left-hand side is now at 1/4. It was at just a sliver slice. So there's progress, if you want to call it.
Well, at that rate, maybe it'll be updated by the time your alarm goes off on it tomorrow morning. Have a good night, Bob, and good luck. KA8LYJ, KD8SLG. I'm clear.
KE5UBP. Are you still there, Jorge? N5SGJ.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, N3 DFC.
N3DFC, KFA-TVE, you are loud and clear.
Appreciate it. I'm just trying to get these repeaters programmed into this thing and test and make sure that it's programmed right before I sit here and save and write everything, and it doesn't work. 73's N3 DFC.